Hello everybody. The site is in touch with you Guru.Markets. Thank you for helping us. See all forms of help in the description of this video. Now we will analyze the current performance of the company Crossfirst Bankshares Inc., ticker CFB. The review is based on current information as of July 16, 2024. By classification Guru.Markets company Crossfirst Bankshares belongs to the subcategory Bank Eureka. 24 organizations participate in the assessment. This is quite representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. Let's look at each indicator in more detail a little further. If necessary, you can pause the video. You can study each parameter of the organization in question more carefully. Access to the database with the structure of company tickers is free and free. Market capitalization of the corporation Crossfirst Bankshares is $0.79 billion. And the market capitalization of the subcategory is $118 billion. Crossfirst Bankshares Inc. accounts for a share of 0.663%. This is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.71 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $90 billion. Crossfirst Bankshares constitutes a share of 0.787%. Having made a comparison of the occupied shares of the exchange and book value, we will see the following. Occupied share Crossfirst Bankshares Inc. in the subcategory when assessing market capitalization is 0.663%. The book value is 0.787%, which is 19% more than the share of market value. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Final company assessment Crossfirst Bankshares Inc. will be presented at the end of the review. Please watch the logic of the study to the end. The organization's debts amount to $0.121 billion. Debt to book value represents 17% of the company's equity. Score based on the level of the company's financial liabilities. Good, 1 point. The company's market price to earnings ratio is 11.6. The subcategory average is 13.4, which is 13% lower than the subcategory average. An assessment of the company's market price to its profit in comparison with the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Profit for the last 12 months was $68 million. Future earnings for the next 12 months are tentatively expected to be $77 million. And this is 12.5% more than at the current moment. An assessment of the projected future profit indicator in comparison with in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's value to revenue ratio is 1.6. The subcategory average is 1.8, which is 11% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's market price to its revenue in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $480 million. Future revenue for the coming 12 months is expected to be $540 million, which is 13% more than at the current moment. An assessment of the projected future revenue indicator in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The sales margin is 14.3%, with an average in the subcategory of 13.1%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 1.1%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 0.405%, which is 64% less than the market capitalization share. And this fact shows the imbalance in the company's market value Crossfirst Bankshares, rather towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per company employee is equal to $1,734,000. And in the subcategory $1,058,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 63.9%. Estimation of the volume of market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per individual employee of the company is $150,600. The average for the subcategory is $79,300. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 90%. Estimation of profit per each employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The sales volume for each employee of the company is $1,056,000. By subcategory $604,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 75%. Estimation of sales volume per individual employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Shares shorted are 2.4%, with a subcategory average of 3%. This is an indicator of the risk of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 85% for the company Crossfirst Bankshares Inc. In the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is 72%. Technically, the subcategory's shares are valued lower than the company's Crossfirst Bankshares Inc. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares Crossfirst Bankshares Inc. and subcategory companies. We see that over the past 12 months the company's shares Crossfirst Bankshares Inc. showed dynamics of 46.8%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory 29.8%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. Overall result, 6 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 2.5 points. If you look very broadly within the market in the aggregate, you can see that the average score for the stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against a 6-point rating for the company Crossfirst Bankshares Inc. Let's look at the order table. It is available. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions made by the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free and free. Link in pinned comment. It should be recalled that on February 15, 2023, we published an order. Ticker CFB. Information System.GURU.Markets. A decision has been made on this order. Close the deal. The result is a profit of 11.2%. Open positions in the subcategory Bank Eurikov No. Thank you all for watching this video and for using the information and referral system from Guru.Markets. You all truly are the coolest audience on the entire planet.